Good morning, good morning. Okay, let's see here. Just to know, I turned down the music a bit in the game, because I was looking at the last couple videos, and this particular track, Kill Command, seems to be extremely loud. So if it's too quiet, just let me know and I'll change it back. Let's open that bitch up. Let's see what we got. Now I'm reading the rest of this shit, Monami. You're hiding shit from me.
I won't forgive you. No. Hey. Ta-da!
Don't want me reading your diary, huh? Okay, was I the only kid that never had a diary? I just never... like, why the hell would I have a diary?
Hey!
I guess if you have nothing better to do.
Why you? That's wrong. Hey! What are you saying?
Yes, who did write in it? It's a very good question.
Bye-bye.
Whoever's controlling you, maybe?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, I saw Monokuma.
Huh?
Hajime, bro, like... Can you not read? Are you hard of reading?
Could it be? Ah!
Okay, this is important. In its gaseous state, it's heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes. Hydrolysis. Probably got it at the Octagon. Remember we saw the poison there?
See? Perhaps. Hey, hey. See? Perhaps.
Wait, what? Okay, so it's really poisonous in its gaseous state? Is that what's happening? Okay, get over here, Monokuma.
No.
No.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, like porn? It's a good thing you don't have Sayaka here. I never understood that. Could she actually read minds? I don't think we ever figured that out. Because she died so quickly.
Hajime.
Blue aluminium.
Wait. Time out.
I don't remember anything blue at the crime scene. But it probably has some resemblance of some type.
Well? Yep. See?
Oh shit. Come on, read it, read it, read it. What made him change so much? Wah, wah.
Hey, hey.
There should be two things though. There should also be the foundation book.
Huh? My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it. Huh?
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
So he's not one of the students? That means there's another student on the island with us?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Who is the 16th student? It's another one of these fucking Mukulos.
No way!
No, Byakuya is definitely not the traitor. That doesn't make any logical sense.
Too bad! You're getting all riled up! What the heck?
Ultimate imposter? Oh shit. How do you spell imposter? Is it with an O or an E? I've seen it do both ways. S-T-O and S-T-E. Wait, what?
Hey,
Perhaps.
I thought he just put on some weight.
so cool!
But still. Oh.
Anyway... That's right!
Is that really it? That seems way too easy.
No, no! Shing! Phew! Of course!
Could it be?
Hey,
Oh, so who's not in the book?
Correct!
Hey, hey.
Yeah, what about that Futures Foundation book?
Are you sure about this? Bye-bye! What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
He's not wrong about that. Can't take it with you.
Yep. But still. Well? But still. Right?
Oh yeah, sure. Things will turn out fine. Hajime, bro. I don't know if they got weed on that island or what, dude, but things are not gonna turn out just fine. Not one bit.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Huh? Damn it.
Stupid fool.
That's right. Damn it. Of course not. You know, right? That's right. You.
Huh? Got it? I'll pick you up!
Huh?
Wait.
You.
But still.
Everybody's having some revelation. Okay, I just gotta point this out. The little hairpin that Chiaki has on, this is my PlayStation Network logo, or icon, from like 2007. I've never changed it ever. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, you're my new favorite person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you are right.
Damn it.
You know, it's so creepy that one of us is just blatantly lying. Like, someone really fucked up Nagito. Like, they straight up tortured him. That's why this is so messed up. We're all just in an elevator being like, ooh, I wonder who did it.
Well now.
Shut the hell up!
Yep.
All right!
Now then, Viva Killing!
You know, I still think that... Remember Nagito said Monokuma's waiting for someone? I think the bad guy, quote, bad guy, is gonna be a student originally from Hope's Peak, like Dangan 1. I know that sounds so weird, but just bear with me. Bear with me. It's not gonna be the last trial. It's only chapter 5, damn it. You can't convince me otherwise. I won't believe your lies, Monokuma. Reduces damage to the influence gauge when you miss. Cool. Whatever. This is not a very... There's not that much going on in this one, huh? Like, it doesn't seem like... Oh no, it doesn't seem like there's that many clues. Yeah, there's really not that many clues. Okay.
Now then, let's do. If you vote correct, I'll punish. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto! One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor,
Then the traitor killed him.
that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
I feel like that's the obvious statement.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
I don't know if this is like Dangan 1, right? Where, you know, it was Junko the whole time, so we were being led astray. Okay, if you told me right now the traitor was one of us, I would say it's Kazuichi. But I don't know for sure. I mean, it's pure speculation. At the same time, I don't feel like the traitor is one of us.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Definitely the bomb's hiding place! If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
Huh?
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
I think Fuyuhiko did find it by coincidence. Were the wounds in Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer...
Well, let's take a look, shall we? Both of them tied up in rope. I mean, it looked like he was tortured.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Definitely the bomb's hiding place! If so, the suspect is whoever found the...
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Yeah, that's not it.
Damn it!
Yeah, I kind of forgot how to... Wait, do you need proof to agree with someone? I thought that wasn't a thing. I thought you could just kind of say whatever you wanted. Maybe that's not the case. It's just really not... Just not very much information here. You know what I mean? It's like... I'm just not, like, working with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't think it's Monokuma's account anymore, actually. I still think it's the Monokuma file somehow. I need to convince people that Fuyuhiko found it by coincidence. Somehow. Okay, let's see the options again.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay, how do we know he tortured him? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Okay, let's agree with him. Wait, what?
No, that's wrong.
Wait, I thought that was the agree. Wait, what the fuck?
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought that was the fucking agree one. Okay. We'll just call that lucky.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
What? Already? Are you kidding me?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Excusez-moi, senor.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
No.
Whew, that was close, you guys.
No, that's not possible because there's no blood underneath it.
You guys didn't get caught in the trap.
No, there's no blood underneath it.
Pay attention, this is how it went. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Wait, what? No, they didn't. How's that possible? How did they do that? If there was no blood underneath it, it wouldn't make any sense, because there would be blood on his mouth.
Crap!
Excuse me? How's that not correct? Duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. So that means the duct tape would have to be on there the whole time. Because while they're torturing him, if they were torturing him with information, then they put the duct tape on him, this should be correct, no? I feel like this should be right.
First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
No, that doesn't... I'm gonna take my time with this one. So this may be like 4 or 5 videos of this case, but no, that doesn't make any sense. They taped his mouth shut after getting information from him. But it doesn't make any sense, because then there would have been blood under his mouth, but there wasn't any, so it means he was duct taped the whole time. How is my rebuttal not correct? Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense from a fucking standpoint.
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb. Then, after they killed him...
Wow, I fucked that up, really? Already? Wait, if you just do it once, you get fucked up?
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
Why is it on that one? Why is it on that one and not the other one? I see, I knew it was a duct tape.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
That's so stupid. Why is it this one and not the other one? Whatever, it's fine.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Maybe.
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
So that means they weren't torturing him for the bomb's location. So they were just killing him?
He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah, the Monokuma plushies, or the Monokuma panels, whatever, were used as a domino effect with the oil lighter.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Simple. Simple. It's so simple. See, this one's easy. Monokuma panels. There they are.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yes.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, they didn't do that.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Yes.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound
Or
waves.
perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes. There you go.
I agree with that.
There you go, Sonia. There you go.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Something else the killer did? What? The MP3 player? I don't remember.
I see!
Okay, I guess so.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
So the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
Well, how would they leave after setting up the thing?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
I see!
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Nagito?
You don't mean...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Yeah, Nagito. Who else could it possibly be? Where is he?
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
The stepping stone. The stepping stone.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
Yeah.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
I think it's something to do with the burned rope. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's something to do with the burned rope.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
God damn it.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty...
Okay, is it the burned rope though? The rope was tied to Nagito's over there. I think it must be the burned rope. It's gotta be something to do with the burned rope. I don't see how it could be anything else.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the leg, tying both arms.
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Okay, it's not that. It's not the burned rope.
To actually tie up your...
It's not the knife. Ooh. Oh my god, it is the knife. Is it going through him?
That's obvious.
Tying just the leg, tying both arms.
You couldn't do much with the... It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
It's not the knife either. I thought it would be like one of these things where like it impaled him on the wall or something. Okay, let's figure this out before we end the video.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
It's not the teeth, okay? He had
Or if you
the
use your front tail?
he had the duct tape on him.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Let's try the burn rope on the other one, maybe.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just a lip, tying both arms. Look,
You couldn't do much with. It'd be impossible.
how about if you use, or if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Let's try the burn rope again.
To actually tie up your own arm.
So how's it this one and not the other one?
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
Yes, it is flawed. Alrighty guys, we'll call it quits and then continue next time.